Good morning, ladies. My name is Jazz, and welcome to the What If that I was planning for a really long time. And it's called What If. Okay. It's called What If Deku became the marksman. So, in this, and if you're hearing whining, first of all, if you're hearing whining in the background, it's because Cassie, or my dog. Yeah, my dog. Hey? She's not a person, so yeah. So so what if Deku became the marksman? And you guys might not know what I'm trying to reference in the beginning intro. This one, there's a game called The Suffer, where you play as a guy that basically went to jail for murder, and you're trying to and you have amnesia, the and all these creatures come out of nowhere and constantly killing monsters after monster, or no, killing like monsters after, you know. So, and there's some, yeah, and there's these things that are called marksmen. Let's go over to it real quick before, because I can show you, because this one. So these guys right here are called marksmen. So I kind of took the opportunity and basically I took the opportunity to make this what if. After I saw that, I was like, you know what? And his blade arms, by the way, is actually from Slayer, basically from the same game. You guys want me? I'll just show it because it's these guys. So yeah, so I decided to fuse the Slayer, Marksman, and Electric Man. If you guys don't know what Electric Man is, it's a basically a guy that used to be like living guy, and that he always got he got sentenced to an electric chair, and the or some crime that he committed, and so then he becomes electrified, and yeah. So I took some of that into the account. That's why you might see it. There's a battery on him. There's also I also added some abilities. So yeah. So without further ado, without any more explaining, and yes, I am adding Zumi into this what if. So then yeah. So that's part of a script. So Zugu and Zumi were born. They had friends, and the closest friend, or more like a girlfriend, basically, to Zuko is Ochako. She cares about him so much, that even she doesn't care if who's if someone tries to hurt him, then yeah. So yeah, every day. So then at age of 4, the quirk doctor tells, so we go to the quirk doctor thing, and the quirk doctor tells Zumi that she has a quirk and that she can basically become a hero and all that stuff. And so then he looks over at Zuko and tells him that he's quirkless. So, yeah, and so then when they got to school, and then at age of 5, they kept, so Zuko kept getting picked on by Bakugo, and finally, his team, like, it was a wrong crowd, first of all, and told him, or so, to prove to them that he's not the weakest one. They told Bakugo. And so Bakugo took way too far. And Zuko got blinded. Yeah. Blind. So, yeah. It's a kind of dark story, but yeah. So then his parents also abandoned him. And Ochako didn't know that his friend, or her friend, or no, her boyfriend got blinded by Bakugo. As Zuko had a power to transform himself into this thing. So, yeah. When he walks, or because he was abandoned, and he was also blind, so he can't see without. So then the mice, or rats, whatever you want to call them. I like to call them mouse because not Mickey Mouse or any of those. It's just it's just some normal mouse or rat. So yeah. And they know, or they actually, so one of the mouse came close as as he crawls up to the shoulder of Zuko. And yeah, as he hears as he understands it, because he's not deaf, he's just the blinded. So then his body starts to transform. So, yeah. And Zuko did have a quirk, but it doesn't activate until, like, end of this what if video. So, And this would be the last video of the, not like last video, but it's more of a him basically the super light until 2 days. Yeah. Until 2 days. So yeah. That's what it is. So let's continue. So Zuko ends up being, So when he was age of 6, he learns that, or he went inside himself, or he had a power to transform into a gunman or marksman. As his body starts to change, his hair color changed to a bluish whitish thing. I'm trying to, right there, like that color. He's still blind, so that's the brown thing on his eyes, over his eyes, is that is the same thing. So, yeah, I did. So, yeah, but his is different. He can either use normal bullets, electric, because if he uses electric one, he needs like 2 car batteries. Or actually 1 car battery to like do it normally. But if it was like, say, if he really wants to do like a laser shot, like basically what I mean is like that, he needs like 3 of the car batteries to be hooked up all at once. Yeah. So, now let's continue. As the people are getting scared, there's a big monster. Because it... Hold on. Take a drink. So... yeah. So he ends up... Or because his power allows him to grow a little bit faster when he's transformed. So... on his shoulder, right shoulder, he can, or he has a little mousy friend that tells him where to shoot at. Like basically, if he wants to shoot towards the right, he goes towards the right shoulder. If he wants to shoot left, he could tap on the left shoulder. And yeah. And I forgot to mention, he can also compare to the gunman that's it's based on. This one, he can also rapid fire. Like basically, he takes all of his guns, like all of his back guns, and just shoot them at random directions, like making a star. And he can spin around. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Why did I forget to mention that? I don't know. So, So yeah. And I also I just now remembered it can also shoot electricity bullets thing if he combines the other two. It would be like it would be like what I mean by electric bullets is basically like how Gear 5 Luffy shoots electricity like zoom. Yeah. As the yeah. So yeah, so then so now let's get it or so basically I'm going through like different ones. So oh, that's the wrong one. This one. Nope. Not that one. So then I'm trying to find the stupid like whatever that character is. So all for one. I had him a minute ago, but then so yeah. That's wasting my time. So yeah. And how long is this video, Bren? Let's check. Okay, not that long. Okay. So yeah. So then let's do all for one. No, I am not talking about his mother. I'm talking about actual him. So, all for one smiles as he smiles at the how Zuko is. This guy. So, what does he do? He comes out of the darkness and he recruits Zuko. As he tells Zuko, that my marksman. It's an honor meeting someone with a firepower. I know you're blind. As he had his guns out before, I know I'm not here to harm you or your feline friend, but I have a little job for you. If you want me to restore your eyesight, I can easily do that for you. My eyesight, as all for one, or as Zuko says, restoring my eyesight, as it's a question, as he pulls down his guns. Okay, what? Well, it's nothing personal, but there's a little guy called Hero Killer Stain, I believe. I am first of all, I'm also, because there was, Zuko was born from Real and Co. this time. So, but they all for one knows about Zuko and Zumi. Yeah. And so, let me explain what happened. What truly happened. So, it was so in this parallel universe that I created, the All for One and his quirk doctor, her, like after Zuko was born, or after Zuko and Zumi were born, they, or All for One switched Inko out with a robot version of her, so that you basically, yeah. So then, so the real Inko had, or she basically got her memories taken away and had like a monster, like basically a spear, not like a pokey poke. It's more of a circle, like a ball, with like robot tendrils over its body. And she became a failed experiment, basically. What I mean by that is basically it went out of control, spawning a bunch of, like, there was the gunmen, slayers, I forget the other ones, and yeah. Well, Zuko ends up, or actually, no one knew about it. So yeah, so Zuko, who had cannons out, so All for One makes a deal with Zuko that if he kills Hero Killer Stain, then and bring him the head of Stain, then he will restore Zuko's eyesight back. As Zuko looks at his mouse friend, and as he turns his head, as the mouse nods or peeps, as All for One can tell, as Zuko says, is there any catches to it? Like no catches. Like, no catch to it. It's simple. Okay? So then Zuko accepts, and then so then he looks for he looks for Zuko, Hero Killer Stain, and Hero Killer Stain, or Zuko found him, and in a dark hallway, he was about to kill a pro hero, but he got shot in the chest. As marksman, as the villains were like, so the pro hero looks and sees it's one of those marksmen. But why? As he went right past the pro hero, as he grabs the hero killer stain, like chops off his head, first of all, the hero killer stains his head, and grabs it, puts it on his arm, as he could sense which hero is there, as he says, nothing personal, as he tells Hero Killer Stain that because it's nothing personal. It's just as tears coming down his face, like, yeah, pretend like tears coming down Zuku's face through his mask, or through his hat, and, yeah, so Zuko ends up telling, actually Hero Killer, the pro hero sees, because they had to fight against monsters after monsters, and when he heard that this kid or this guy needs his eyesight back, so Zuko was, let's see how long this video took. 26 minutes. Okay, yeah. So, and sorry if you're hearing the people in the background, because, yeah. So, basically, Zuko was pretty tough. And, yeah. Basically, yeah. Sorry about that. So, yeah. So, basically, Zuko, or Pro Hero asks, you're not here for killing me, right? As a guy, or as Zuko looks over, no. Based off of your send, as the Zuko says the pro hero's name, you're not on my hit list. Just want my eyesight back. So, Zuko even picks up Hero Killer Stains' body so that and, so Zuko walks over, or he walks back to Hero Killer Stain, or no, to All for One, as All for One is grinning with envy. Yeah. As he says, now, I guess you have returned. That's good. As I promised, as he gives, or as the court doctor shows up, as the court doctor says, my, you really did have a power. So, feel free to do whatever you want. And we also will take you in as a family. So Zuko got recruited to join the League of Villains as a marksman. So, yeah. So then the Shiraki-sen heard about this and is like, man, so hold on. Let's see. Oh, so peace out. See you in part 2 after her. So after this video gets posted. Peace.